A cappella, where voices replace instruments to create music. In Shanghai, students from NYU Shanghai and East China Normal University are exploring this vocal art form in a special collaboration. Under the guidance of Deke Sharon, the heralded father of contemporary a cappella, they are preparing for a unique performance. Let's take a look behind the scenes.
Some nights I stay up, cashing my bad luck. Some nights I call it a draw.
No instruments, no backing tracks, just voices creating music. This is a collaboration between students from two universities, blending different vocal traditions on one stage.
In 2017, I sat in a theater in New York, completely mesmerized by Broadway's first ever all-a cappella musical called In Transit. Fast forward to today, I'm in Shanghai, where the very same vocal mastermind behind In Transit, Deke Sharon, is coaching young singers from NYU Shanghai and East China Normal University.
The term a cappella originates from the Italian alla cappella, meaning in chapel style. In the 21st century, a cappella has experienced a resurgence in pop culture, thanks to works like the Pitch Perfect film franchise and the competition show The Sing-Off, both of which were shaped by Sharon. And he coined the term contemporary a cappella.
Our college a cappella groups were singing only a certain percentage of songs, one that were already very vocal and had a lot of harmony in them already. So I had to figure out, how can you sing this other kind of music? And it requires imitating a lot of instruments and taking 4-part harmony and turning it into 8, 10, 12-part harmony. And there wasn't really a name for it back then. So instead of calling it modern or whatever, I really wanted the word contemporary, because that also means right now, as well as all things happening at the same time.
A cappella groups are usually small, with fewer than 10 members and no conductor. But this event features about 100 students, both Chinese and international, performing arrangements directed by Sharon.
He brings in so much energy to us, and we're given like all these random instructions, like, oh, do these weird sounds with your mouth in Circle of Life. And I think it's something we're not exposed to as much, so it's really exciting. Like, you never know what to expect when you're practicing with him.
You don't realize like he wanted to be like this or that, but when he's here and he conveys us the power, the energy, and also his ideas and his hidden thoughts in the music, it's just amazing.
For East China Normal University students, choral music is the norm. When joined by NYU Shanghai students, the result is something completely new. Adding to the mix is Peter Huang, founder and band leader of MICappella, one of Singapore's most celebrated vocal bands.
This one's for the good girls, take masterpieces, darling.
因为阿卡贝拉的作品，特别是像他这几部作品都是美国的一些流行乐，然后他整个的气氛都是比较欢快的，就会要求我们能够在台上更加的活泼。我们团在台上比较严肃之前，在之后演出当中也可以有更多的风格。
It doesn't matter what the language is. The most important part of the language of music is the emotion, and these emotions are international. When you find the emotion behind a song, you find the truth, and that's what we focus on.
A cappella originated in the West, but in China, it's on the rise. With over 100 vocal groups in Shanghai alone, it's thriving in competitions, community groups, schools, and universities.
The a cappella department that I created has been around now for about 3.5 years or so at NYU Shanghai. And each semester just gets bigger and bigger and more exciting and more performance opportunities. And it's an actual class, so they get credit for it and they get grades on their transcript for it. You don't need instruments, and you can sing anywhere. You just take your bodies. And so I think that's also part of the reason it spreads so quickly and so rapidly.
I just found out in the United Kingdom, in England, it's now prescribed by doctors to join a choir. So they'll say like, oh, you're stressed and you need more fun. Okay, so here's some medication and you have to go join a choir, which is amazing. It is the #1 way to raise your quality of life and make you feel better. My hope here is not just for the audience to love the show, which they will, but it's for some of the people to watch the concert and say, I want to do that.
Zhang Hong, SMG International for CGTN, Shanghai.
Yes, emotions are international, well said by Deke Sharon. Now, Chinese